Guardian. It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our Colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us. Yeah, yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. Yeah, it is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench. So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you'd like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and homemade, too. Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Peut-être qu'il n'y a pas grand personne qui l'écoute tout le temps parler. Peut-être.
Well, hello there, Tom. You people could have called me up there to drink to Aurora. I still think Beelzebub was a better name.
Surtout en train de faire cette partie-là.
Did you come to trade places with me? Or did you just want some exercise? I heard that. Monotonous labor calms you. Well, it's no lie. I do feel this calm, you see. Idiot says it's dynamic meditation. That philosopher doesn't come here to meditate often.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those jammer people for?
About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people. Told me about weather stations and mutant migration observers. I was proud to be helping, boss. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago. A few days later, I was coming back from a run. Stopped the train, went and found those people. Soon they understood I saw that ravine. Fed me the usual lies about the spies and whatnot.
Did you believe them?
Well, it sure seems safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep the charade up. Then the security officer told me straight. Whoever you speak to dies. The whole station dies with him if need be. So, that's how it went. But when I saw you, and then Artyom, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city
Ouais,
borders?
c'est Artyom. Ça sera pas une...
No, didn't get the chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer. I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round, and no real distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia, not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest. Yes. But when Moscow got hit, my Tatiana and little Sashenka were at home. I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her too. TB. You know how it goes. So I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head. See, I say, you couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am, on a real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
C'est normal.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
Hey, Artyom! Is there any music on the air?
Artyom, a couple of words.
Ça aurait été cool. Non, je vais pas fumer.
Artyom, what's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you you're not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. Not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after a fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro. You're a goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves. Do you think you would have saved anyone? Remember that jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound? Anyways, no matter what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one. I'm ready to bear full responsibility.
On serait probablement mort
for
depuis,
everything.
dude.
If there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner that tripped, need to keep running ever faster just to keep balance. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood? I hope I am. Anyway, at least now we know where to run. So, go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
Oh ouais, je m'en vais voir la map.
Well, I'll be damned! All those... So, dear Moses,
Why?
can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? Or not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a stonking Otar. When you honed those missiles in on the dark ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water. And what drink is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing. Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
If there's no radiation, that means we could bring everyone out of Moscow.
It doesn't matter if there's radiation or not, Comrade American. The citizens of Moscow will have to stay put.
But why? We're just a short way from the city. And the radiation's gone.
Things might have been that easy in your America, but life has never been so easy here. Even now, we woke up saviors of the metro, and by lunchtime, we're enemy spies, saboteurs, train thieves. And what for? Something we thought was true turned out to be a lie. And that is enough for them to want us dead.
The Hansa bosses must have known that we could live up here. But the public didn't know that. Who'd want to stay down in the metro if we told them?
We cannot tell them. If they are ready to make mincemeat out of old ladies and kids to keep their secret, what do you think would they do to you, Uncle Sam? Huh? We can't go back. We can't use radio. Remember the jammers? And even if you pull a perfect Rambo and break through back into the metro, do you expect they'd all just believe you and go, yes, Moses, lead us out of this Egypt? Can you even imagine the death toll? Take your average station dwellers. Even if the Hansa guards didn't shoot them, how far would they get? Right to the nearest mutant den, most likely. We are safe here, speeding along on this Eastern Express. They are not as lucky. Not at all.
What if there was a proper evacuation?
And who would do that? Hansa's people? The ones that kept us under lock and key for 30 years? Or us too? Besides, getting the people out of Moscow is not the end of it. You have to settle them somewhere, provide food. You know, brother, I do get where you're coming from, but this matter is way more complex than it seems.
I guess you're right. All this clean air went to my head. So, wait, does this mean the Colonel was in the know?
His rank does seem to suggest that. Besides, he led negotiations with Hansa. Where would we be without them after the D6 debacle?
Je trouve ça drôle que c'est le personnage qui s'appelle Idiot qui est en train d'expliquer quelque chose à quelqu'un d'autre.
Ouais, moi aussi. Our competence does not stretch beyond thinking cozy thoughts and keeping the fools in the metro from killing each other off. Remember, if not us, then who?
You are too smart for your own good, idiot. Demir, I've been thinking. How far are we gonna go?
No masks needed. The railroad runs through the whole country. As far as we want, I reckon. As for Yamantau, it's about 2,000 clicks away.
No, I mean, how far can we get with the fuel we have? What's this machine's mileage?
Ah, that. Yeah, it certainly is a coal guzzler, this thing. But then again, there should be coal stores at every station. And if we don't find any, we could still burn firewood.
Il va falloir que je ramasse du coal puis du firewood quoi, pour... Si c'est juste dans les stations, ce serait pas trop pire. Peut-être que tu vas avoir des stash un peu partout. Hein? Qu'est-ce que c'est ça, Dani? Une petite seconde. Peut-être que tu vas avoir des stash de coal un peu partout. Ouais.
Here I am like a fool with the stupid book and the filters, while we could really use that meal-grade ammo now. You never know who or what we might meet.
Да ты что? You're not giving the book enough credit. At the very least, it contains a whole world of wisdom on fighting the war against the imperialism. Which we might encounter on the way, even though so far we just seem to be fighting our own.
Yeah, Anna's pulling no punches this time. Perhaps she shouldn't have. It's not like the Colonel understands everything. Who's in the right here?
Whoever's not wrong, obviously.
Well, who's not wrong then?
He who does nothing and says nothing too.
Give me a break. Who's in the right now?
Everybody is, brother. And nobody.
Wow.
I shouldn't have asked.
I am not bothered when I'm not understood. I am bothered when I don't understand.
Il aime ça, contredire le monde.
Ouais, c'est ça. Mélanger les gens. Bon, mais on parle à tout le monde. Faut que je fasse des. Comme ça. Ok, je me laisse ça tu crasher.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years, we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed?
Ouais.
That we'll get some answers?
C'est-tu vraiment des ennemis qui y a à l'extérieur? Not sure of that.
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life. The life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the bridge!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge. On the
Pourquoi je mettrais photo mode? Ok.
Artyom, you should probably get to the bridge!
The fuck?
Are you alright, Artyom?
They pierced the cylinder. How bad is it? Can we move? No, we're stuck. Oh, shit.
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, I can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora.
Let's go,
These
Artyom.
two can handle themselves just fine. Here.
Bon, j'ai utilisé le collectible dans celui-là. J'ai... Je peux pas descendre plus bas, fait que j'ai... 6 diary, 5 postcard.
Mac, when can you get the Aurora running again? I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but...
Il est 4h55.
I see. Get to it then.
Déjà.
Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the
Don't forget your backpack. It's a new module, a portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside.
Le temps avance vite. Hein? Le temps avance vite.
Ouais.
It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Joyce might not trustworthy anymore.
I tell you if
Sure
it was
thing.
the case, Sam. Now, get
Well, that's all. Good luck, guys.
I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock.
And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare.
Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down.
That was great. Artyom, don't wander off. What would you do if some beast came and ate your wife?
Il y a ça. Je suis loin pour te protéger, effectivement.
Anna est badass, anyway. Elle va c'est elle qui va le manger pour déjeuner.
Hey, what was that? Could you check it out?
C'est quoi tu penses que je m'en vais faire? Bonne idée pour la flashlight. Aux alertes pour déchausser les murs. Survival. Wow. J'arrête de jouer avec mon gun, là. Laisse-moi en paix. Il y avait juste lui que je pouvais choisir de tout. Je pourrais crafter des medkits, des filters. Cool. Où est-ce que je... Je sais pas regarder le mur, dans le fond. Comme il faut.
I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Je vais aller te mettre là, puis après ça, je vais aller fouiller là. Oh, puis on peut sauver par demain. Cool.
Pas vrai? Ouh!
Look, a rabbit.
Il y a le F5 pour faire un quick save. C'est trop vite, Anna. Là. Quand même un petit peu de radiation à quelques places.
Il y a des places qui n'ont plus que d'autres, ouais.
Let's try to stay close to each other.
Ben, c'est toi qui pars à l'autre bout du monde, t'es drôle.
Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
C'est une map.
Oui, j'en avais une. Désolé, j'ai bourré. C'est quand même beau. Je me fais tirer par des gens, là. Je pensais que c'était elle qui m'a aidé à tirer les trucs, fait que j'ai pas réagi plus que ça, ouais. On dit qu'il est long à reloader le pistolet.
Un petit peu.
C'est un shotgun. Mais il faut que je le remplace contre mon autre.
Ou tu peux le défaire.
Non, c'est un pistolet.
Ok, fait que c'était un pistolet avec un stock, genre? Qui s'est fait modifier?